violation of New York City Victims of Gender-Motivated Violence Protection Act by viciously and violently forcing sexual contact, oral sex, and sexual intercourse on the plaintiff, end quote. In addition, the complaint alleges in the second cause of action that defendant Combs and another defendant committed a violation of New York civil rights law, quote, section 52-B, end quote.
Aw, shit, here go the tears, man. Here go the waterworks, man. Diddy in trouble, man.
By, quote, raping plaintiff and recording it. Defendants caused plaintiff to be depicted in a video image, unclothed and with intimate body parts exposed, and engaged in sexual conduct with another person.
And shout out Telemundo, man. Telemundo!
End quote. The lawsuit also alleges that, quote, defendant Combs and another defendant published and or disseminated the videos without plaintiff's knowledge or consent. On information and belief, defendants have continued to disseminate the video, including by selling it as pornography through the present, end quote. In our complaint, we ask that, quote, defendants should be ordered to account for and destroy all copies of the video that are in their actual or constructive possession, custody, or control, end quote. And that, quote, defendants should be temporarily and permanently enjoined from further disseminating or publishing any intimate videos of plaintiff, end quote. We also allege in the third cause of action.
Where are these videos at? Somebody find these videos for me, man, so I can talk about these motherfuckers, man.
That Combs and another defendant committed a violation of New York City Administrative Code, section 10-180, quote, recording and showing others the video of themselves violently raping the plaintiff. And the defendants disclosed an intimate image of plaintiff without.
God damn, man. So, allegedly, you are wearing their ass and recording that shit? Hey, Diddy, man, you need some help, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. This is like the 87th victim that came forward on your ass, man. All these lawsuits, man. You got the criminal shit, you got the civil shit, man. It just ain't looking good for Diddy right now, man.
Without her consent.
The internal pain.
the lawyer went ahead and typed something up for her and shit, man, to go ahead and read. And you know, she's gonna struggle reading through it. She gonna, you know, the waterworks, all that. You know, the lawyer also told her we need the sympathy from the people, so you gotta, you know what I'm saying, you gotta sell this shit. So she finna sell it. Watch.
After being sexually assaulted has been incredibly deep and hard to put into words. It goes beyond just physical harm.
It was hard to put in words, so the lawyer had to, you know what I'm saying, get that shit together for her and shit. So she like, just say this shit. Don't say nothing more. Don't say nothing less. All me, man.
Caused by and during the assault. It's a pain that reaches into your very core of who you are and leaving emotional scars that may never fully heal. Some of the hardest parts of this pain are the shame and the guilt I have experienced that plays a negative part in my day-to-day ability to function properly.
I ain't trying to be funny. I ain't laughing because, it ain't funny. Like, I know how this shit go and shit, so I'm laughing at that part, but the shit that happened to her allegedly is not funny at all. So don't think that's what a nigga laughing at and shit, but has anyone heard of her before? Like, I don't know. I haven't, so I don't know. But I'm saying, has anybody else seen or heard of her before, or did she just pop out when the case came? Like, how long ago did all this shit happen? Like, nigga need some more details, man.
Being blamed, questioned, and threatened has often made me feel worthless, isolated, and sometimes responsible for what happened to me. My family issues made the pain even worse. I was already going through a divorce at the time of the assault and did not get the support that I needed.
Again, not trying to be an asshole or not. Excuse me. You're going through a divorce and shit, but you partying with Diddy? Yeah, man, you focusing on the wrong things at the time. You probably a lot younger and shit, so you trying to be turned up and shit, but you partying with Diddy in the middle of a divorce, like, you couldn't just go. Let's say, for example, he had an event, he at the club or something. You went to that, cool. But why are you in a private environment with this nigga? And that's where y'all be fucking up, man. Y'all don't even be knowing these celebrity niggas, but they just have the power, the clout, the money and shit. So y'all don't mind putting yourself in these rooms with them and shit. But if a random nigga hits you on the gram, on the Facebook, on the Snap, wherever, y'all gonna be like, nigga, I don't know you. I ain't going to your house, or you gonna have to take me somewhere, all this shit. But one of these niggas, y'all know nothing about them but they music and whatever y'all see on the internet. Soon as they give you a chance to be in a private area with them, in a hotel with them, at their house, flew out somewhere, y'all going. Like, it don't make sense. You feel me? But we'll continue, man.
I was also faced with disbelief and judgment. This has put a strain on my selection of men and relationships. Where many relationships became aggressive and abusive, which has made me feel even more alone in my struggle.
Okay. How am I gonna say this? You have more relationships and they were abusive and all that. We can't blame Diddy for them shits. I'm sorry, man. I don't fuck with Diddy like that, man, but you can't blame him for how your future relationships was and you being abused by other niggas. Like, them niggas ain't Diddy, man. Diddy ain't paid them niggas to abuse your ass. You feel me? You chose them niggas at the end of the day. So, I get it. It sounds good for the public and all that. It makes, it makes good for the story and shit, but we gotta be 100. Like, we can't put that on that nigga, man. I'm sorry. We ain't having that. Come on now.
I go through spells of being distant and withdrawn that it's sometimes so hard to leave my house. The trauma of the assault has taken a toll on my mental health. I've had PTSD, depression, and anxiety. I'm emotionally scarred. It has been hard for me to trust others, to form healthy relationships, or even feel safe in my own skin. Flashbacks, nightmares, and intrusive thoughts make me feel like it's a constant struggle. I I also suffer with physical problems such as chronic pain, sexual discomfort. The violation I have experienced during the assault has had lasting effects on my body, causing ongoing health problems and complications. The combination of physical and emotional pain has created a cycle of suffering from which it is so hard to break free. I want to continue on this journey towards recovery and healing. I'm glad that he is locked up, but that's a temporary feeling of relief.
Alright. It's never a good thing for women to experience and feel this type of way and shit. Like, that's never good. It's not okay type shit. She did say she's happy he's locked up. I believe that. I am curious though. Did she ever call the police or file a report or any type of criminal action at all to, you know, try to prevent this to happening to other women, since it happened to her and she felt and still feels this same pain to this day? Did she ever try to get him locked up? I'm just curious. I don't know, so I'm not saying anything. Like, I don't know yet. I got to do some more research on this shit. But just say you're glad he's locked up. If you never try to get him locked up, it's kind of, it just, you know what I'm saying? It's just kind of, it's just iffy type shit. You know what I'm saying? Just that type of shit makes shit iffy when you're like filing lawsuits, you know what I'm saying, trying to get the bag. But is the bag gonna fix all that shit you just complained about? If you think it is, maybe it will. But I'm just curious about that. Like, has she ever tried to get him locked up? Or did she, you know, wait till now while, you know, everything else is piling up on the nigga and shit? I'm just curious.
Thalia is not going to be taking any questions, but I'll be happy to take some questions.
Lori, can you talk about the context of this assault? What, where, when, what occasion?
The question is, can I speak about the context of this alleged assault? No.
Gloria, can you just speak on, I know it's difficult for your client going through this, but what prompted her to come forward now?
It was time to file this lawsuit.
See, this the shit I be talking about, man. Go back 5 minutes ago to all this shit she said she was going through. The answer to this question is it was time to file this lawsuit. So I'm assuming, I'm not sure, but I'm assuming she's never reported this shit before. She's never called the cops. She's never done none of that shit before to try to get him any type of criminal prosecution or anything. I just be hating shit like that, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying she didn't go through what she's going through. I never said none of that, but I just hate how a lot of this shit comes out when it's time for, like, you know, you're trying to sue someone instead of, like, getting them, you know, instead of getting justice. You're getting a bag type shit. I don't know.
Gloria, what do you know about the video that was allegedly recorded during the alleged violation?
Question is, what do I know about the video that was recorded?
Yeah, what do you know? Where is it now? Is it still... where is the video?
Yeah. there are many details in the complaint.
I feel like that's a way for saying she's not in possession of the video. She's just going off of the complaint. Where's the motherfucking video, man? We need the video. We need the motherfucking tape, man.
The complaint alleges that it was taken without her knowledge and consent, that she wouldn't have consented, that it was then published and viewed by others, and may still be out there being viewed. Is the other defendant alleged to be in the video, and what was the remainder of your question?
Is that person, that alleged defendant, is that person a celebrity?
Is the person that has not been named by me a celebrity? Not as far as I know.
Gloria, as disturbing as the video may be, have you yourself laid eyes on the video?
Have I looked at the video? No. I have not viewed the video, nor do I wish to view the video, nor should anyone else view.
Nah, fuck that. We don't all need to, but as the lawyer that's filing this lawsuit, you would think that you'd want to see the video to make sure you have a solid case. I would assume, man. Where the motherfucking video at, man? Is this one gonna stick? I don't know if this one gonna stick, man, for real.
View the video, with the exception of if law enforcement and a court believe that they should and are permitted to view a pornographic video as evidence in the case. If they have it, then that would be it.
Man, what y'all think about this shit, man? Leave some comments, man. I want to know what y'all think. We all know the shit that's going on with the nigga, but do you think a lot of people gonna start popping out the woodworks trying to say shit? And yeah, man, let me know, man. Hit that subscribe button right now too. I'll be back with some more shit, man. These Baby Oil Chronicles is for real. You dig?